Here's an overview of the garden. It's not much right now though. Inside the greenhouse we just have our eggplants down the row. We're still finishing it off, putting some weed barrier down. And then these are plants still waiting to go out. Some of them are not looking too good. Some of them looking better than others with peppers on them. This is a healthy pepper. That's the name of the variety. Here's some other types of peppers. And some basil that didn't do too good, and some dewberries. Right here we have our compost bin. It's not doing much right now, but it is cooking. You can feel it. It needs to be turned, but that's a whole weekend process. Here we have some of our potatoes that need to be weeded out. You can see it's overfilled with weeds down here, which are not good weeds either. They're everywhere. Here's one, a bunny. The bunny that's been eating all of our stuff. There are potatoes in here though. You can see the different types of leaves. Here are our green beans. These all got eaten by the bunnies and rabbits. We only have 5 to 10 in this bed right now because they all got eaten. We're gonna have to replant some of them, but these are the better ones. You can see we have some flowers planted in between them. These were planted about 3 weeks ago, but today I think I'm going to plant out with some more beans. Starting down here we had some peas. There's no peas right here because the rabbit's been eating them, but you can see they're getting gradually better down farther you go down the road. Here's our cucumbers and different types of melons. We have jelly melon planted, which is a type of melon with green flesh. That's very gooey, cool looking. Some more cucumbers and different types of melons and other stuff like I just said. Here we have our tomato jungle, as you could say. They need water at the moment, and I still got to run through here and get some of these weeds. I think there's about 50 to 40 to be exact. Not much, but you can see we're going to let them sprawl out. There's 4 feet in between each tomato plant so they can grow up and just spread out. Right now I don't have any tags set up for them, but I do have these cups. You can see this one's a San Marzano. Here, let me clean off the cup. San Marzano. So you'll get good, nice paste tomatoes out of this one. I have some larger tomatoes down over here that were planted a little bit earlier. Here's a nice big tomato with a nice thick stalk. These were all planted by seed. Already has some flowers on it. There's lots of different varieties. Striped Roman. We have Big Boy. Other types. Here's a nice big cluster of flowers. Like this one already has a couple tomatoes on it. Looks like 4 or 5. This is a striped Roman. So they get to be like a Roma shape with orange and red stripes on them. I forgot to show you this while we were over here. But this is a Bloody Butcher. It already has a small tomato on it, with the other tomatoes coming. That's our tomato area. I forgot to mention, this is our drip irrigation. There's a hole every foot, and you can get 100 feet of this for about 20 something bucks. Each one of these rows are 25 feet long, and each one, so we have 4 rows with the drip. But we ran out of the drip, and so we got this tubing, which was like 10 bucks cheaper, and all you had to do is poke holes in them. And I just put these little pipes in it, and it just goes to the tomato. Gives them some good water. Yeah, we did that with all of these, and then I had some extra black pipe that came with this drip right here. That goes all the way out and across, and then we have our hose over there. Here we have our rows. We still have to weed all of this. We did most of the weeding last weekend. It needs some water too. The spinach right here is already going to seed. So I'll probably end up picking all of this spinach. Here's our garlic. We have 4 complete rows of garlic. We have a short area right here next to the spinach. Full row, another full row. Here's some elephant garlic in here. Another full row, and a little area down here that matches up with over here. You see the elephant garlic is getting pretty big. And it's just as old as these ones right here. So it grows pretty slow. Here's our onion row. Spring onions. They're doing pretty good. Excuse the yelling in the background, those are our apartments. But everything here is planted on the same day. Everything throughout here. But we'll get closer to everything and get more depth in talking about it. Here's our carrot row. These carrots aren't that old, but here, let me pull one up just to show you how far they're going right now. Trying to find a base of one without pulling up another one. Here we go. That's how big they are right now. This is still edible at this stage. I accidentally pulled up another one. But you can see they're all at different stages. Got a big one, a medium, and a relatively small one, but that'd be good for something to snack on. I'll go wash it off after I'm done making the video. Here we have 2 rows of spinach. This one's doing pretty good. Everything's doing good right here. And then on this one, it's been eaten a lot by the rabbits and other stuff. You can see it's pretty well damaged. I don't know if I'll probably just pull all this up and plant something there. We have another row of carrots right here. Here's some romaine lettuce that is just now starting to go to head. You can tell that it's starting to fold up, and they're pretty nice thick leaves. Here we have some of our mustard greens that have already gone to seed. We've had some pretty wild weather lately, so it's been really hot and really cold. But I'm going to save seeds from these guys. You can see we have different kinds of mustard greens and collard greens in here. We have these ones with the ruffled leaves, I'm not sure what they call. And then we have lots of different varieties in here. I just sprinkled different types of seeds. I pinched off some of the heads on some of them, but you can't resist them from going to seed. Nice thick stems. And here's some Swiss chard. There's a weed. But here's some white Swiss chard that I've never tried, but I'm excited to let it grow for another month. Let it get some big stalks on it, so that ought to be good. Here's our beet row that really needs to be thinned. Here, I'll thin one real quick for you guys. But see, they haven't really formed anything yet, but they're pretty thick in here. Some of them have formed. You can see there's a little head right there, but yeah, I'll save these for the greens and make a nice salad out of them. Right here we have a row of onions. There's about an onion every 4 inches apart, and then there's 10 across. And there's about 2,000 onions I planted in here. I paid about 20 bucks for all these onions. They need to be weeded. This is the only part of the garden that we haven't got weeded, besides in the rows right here. But everything's going pretty good. These onions down here under the tree aren't getting as much light. You can tell that these are a little slender compared to the ones down here, and it looks like something's been running through here, knocking down the leaves. I'll have to set up something. We're thinking about putting chicken wire all the way around the bottom of the fence, since the rabbits like to get in. What we have over here, this is all pretty much broccoli, cabbages, kales, cauliflowers, and different types of all those mixed in. We have a plant every 18 inches, and then we have a sunflower planted in between it. Some of the sunflowers didn't come up. Someone had to replant those. You can tell what's kale and what's not. These are mostly our cabbages right here. See, that's a cabbage. It's starting to turn to cabbage. You can tell that this is a type of kale that's been eaten. But once it gets nice and big, the bugs won't really, it won't mind the bugs too much. You can tell this is a nice and big one. I'm not sure what this is. Could be a broccoli, cauliflower. But you'll know when you see them. Head up. That's pretty much it besides our pear tree right there. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and have a great weekend. Or finish off the weekend. Have a great weekend. So, see you guys.